going on YouTube? Geosna right here. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to use ReiBoot to enter or exit recovery mode on your device, but also to fix issues like your device boot looping or being stuck on the black screen, white screen, if your device is no longer cooperating, is getting frozen screens and so on. So this can fix a lot of issues with iOS, including iOS 26, and of course it works with newer devices as well, like the iPhone 13, like the iPhone 14, and even the new 17. So let's check the program out, and I'm going to show you how to fix a lot of issues with iOS that unfortunately iTunes will not fix for you. So the program is available over here on tenorshare.com. There's both a Windows and a macOS version, and I have the program over here. Once you download it, it looks like this. It can detect the connected device. As you can see, my iPad is over here. Then you have a couple of options that you can choose from. You have the enter and exit recovery mode, which are very useful if you need to place your device in recovery mode for jailbreak purposes or any reason, or if you want to exit recovery mode after a failed jailbreak and so on. Then you have iOS upgrade and downgrade, and this allows you to downgrade to a lower iOS version or to upgrade to a newer iOS version depending on your device. And you can do this effortlessly, and of course it can also keep your data intact if you're upgrading and so on. Then you also have the backup and restore option over here if you want to do a data backup from your device. If you want to restore it, you have one-click reset, which allows you to wipe completely the device and securely if you're planning to sell the device, and of course if you want all your data to be gone from it. There are more features available in the program. You can check them out over here. But then you have the iOS system repair. This one allows you to fix over 150 plus iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, and even Apple TV and Mac system issues, like if the device is stuck on the Apple logo, it's in a reboot loop, it's black screen, and so on. So that's what we're going to use today. Now, to place your device in recovery mode, you can just click the enter button over here like this. If the device is connected with a USB cable, the device will reboot and it will be on the laptop logo. You may get a pop-up like this from your computer if you're on a Mac, or iTunes may pop up with an error message on your computer. It's perfectly normal. As you can see, enter recovery mode successfully. We click OK, and that's it. Now, exiting recovery mode is as simple. You just click exit over here. It will detect the device will reboot, and once it reboots, it will no longer be in recovery mode. It will be in normal mode, and you will be able to use it further over here in the program. So this can take a couple of seconds for the device to boot, but this does help you to get out of the recovery mode. Sometimes a broken jailbreak can get you in recovery mode. Sometimes it's recoverable, but other times you may need to do an iOS system repair. Now, as you can see, it says exit recovery mode successfully. I heard the device boot, and as you can see, it's now connected over here. But what if the device is broken? If the device is in a boot loop and it doesn't work anymore properly? You're going to click start repair over here, and you have two different repair mechanisms: the standard repair and the deep repair. Now, one will keep your data intact. It will try to update to the latest iOS version, will reinstall iOS, but it will try to keep your data partition intact. However, sometimes, especially due to bad jailbreaks or bad updates and so on, the data partition may also be screwed up, in which case the standard repair may not work. You're going to need the deep repair, which will cause data loss. So anything that is not backed up to iCloud or your computer will be lost on the device, but this can fix more serious issues, and I've had great success with this, even with damaged devices that went through a proper boot loop, a complete erasure of the data partition due to a jailbreak and so on. So I'm going to go with deep repair this time over here, and it will automatically find the proper firmware for your device. You don't have to go hunting on ipsw.me or even on iDevice Central on the IPSW side. The program will find the correct firmware for you, and it will give you the option over here, and you can specify where you want to download it. For example, I want it in volumes data, and I'm going to start download, and this will download everything you need in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to be right back once this finishes. Okay, so the firmware package is now ready. We can start the deep repair procedure, and I'm going to start in here, and it says system repair will erase all data on the device. It is recommended to back up your current data before starting, and you can restore the data to the device after the repair is complete. I'm going to go with start repair over here and repair. It will begin restoring the device. Now, this procedure can take about 10 to 15 minutes depending on your device. Your device will reboot several times during this procedure. It's perfectly normal. So just be patient and make sure that you do not disconnect the device from the computer. That's actually quite important, because if you disconnect it from the computer in the middle of flashing, it will actually break the device, and you will have to do the deep repair procedure again. Now, at the extracting firmware procedure over here, it will essentially unzip the contents of the new iOS firmware, and it will actually verify that it matches the hash of the firmware from Apple. Because if it doesn't, it means that something got corrupted in the middle of the download, and if it did and it tries to restore like that, it will break the device and you will have to do the deep repair again with a new firmware. So it's great that it tries to verify and ensure that the firmware is actually correct. So I'm gonna be right back once it starts actually doing the restore procedure. Okay, so the device entered recovery mode now because it requires that for restoring. And as you can see, it says waiting for iPhone, and it will begin actually restoring in a couple of seconds. From this point on, you make sure you do not disconnect it from the computer. On your device, you might see the Apple logo and a progress bar underneath that will start increasing, and that's perfectly normal. The device may reboot a couple of times. It's all perfectly normal. So as you can see here, at this point it says verifying repaired iPhone operating system, and it says repairing operating system. So this will take a while. I'm going to be right back once it finishes. Alright, so as you can see, it says deep repair completed, and now the device is trying to boot. It will take a few more minutes for it to boot, and I can press done in here, and we can go back home, and now I can connect the device to the computer using QuickTime, and I'm going to show you that it actually works. Alright, so as you can see, the device is now back. We can select the language, the country, and everything over here, and once we do, we can go back into the device. So as you can see, we're going to have to set up the device once again, but that's essentially it. The device now finally works. So that's how you fix a device with ReiBoot iOS system repair, and that's how you enter and exit recovery mode. Definitely check the program out in the link below. As I said, it's compatible with iOS and iPadOS 26, as well as other older iOS versions for both Windows and macOS if you want to try the program. Thank you for watching. I'm GSNote. Till the next time, subscribe to stay updated, and peace out.